welcome back to the Hodgepodge Bookshelf. I'm Gabrielle Carolina, and I finally have a short stack of books. Finally come to this conclusion. Here we go. I have a debut I love the most, a 2011 release I love the most, a middle grade I love the most, an adult novel I love the most, a nonfiction I love the most, a favorite cover, and author of the year. I also have a couple books that I've read already in this year that I think y'all are really going to look forward to in the next year. So let's get to it. My favorite debut, and I think this one's going to be pretty apparent because I think it's a lot of people's favorite debut, was Divergent by Veronica Roth. So Divergent, congratulations. Veronica, you did a great job. My favorite 2011 release has to be The Iron Queen by Julie Kagawa. This book really meant a lot to me. There's just something magical about that for a reader when you realize how much of you is in a book series you just happen to pick up. My favorite middle grade of the year is Breadcrumbs by Anne Ursu. Like Ursu didn't leave a leaf unturned in this world she created. She knew her boundaries. She knew the taste and color and feel and sound of every little element she included, and she ended up writing a fantastic middle grade novel that I think even people who would normally fancy a middle grade should definitely take a peek into. My favorite adult novel, though I didn't read too many, is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. The time I spent in this novel was well worth it. It was a magic unlike any other. You know, the magic of a romance, and it wasn't the magic of a fairyland. It was so thoroughly unique. I still can't quite fathom the entirety of the book. Maybe that's part of the beauty of it. My favorite nonfiction book this year is an anthology. It's called Dear Bully, and it was edited by Megan Kelly Hall and Carrie Jones. This book is about authors who were bullied, authors who bullied, authors who stood by and did nothing, authors who tried to do the right thing, authors who failed, authors who succeeded, authors whose books and writing helped them turn the page. It's a powerful book. I cried several different times. There was one story in particular that really stayed with me, and that's Sandra Mitchell's story. Oh no, I'm crying again. Oh man, you know you're a reader when books evoke this much from you. I love that people are doing series like It Gets Better and making YouTube channels and reaching out to people and telling their testimonies, but there's something about it in the written way because it's something you can hand to someone and say, it's gonna be better the second you open this. It's a craft. It's something that someone's gonna read and go, I can write too, and it'll get better because I can write too. Anyone you know is being bullied, I beg you to buy them this book and give it to them for Christmas because it is a Christmas gift worth treasuring, and it's a book that's amazing and phenomenal, and it's like hand gestures galore. My favorite cover this year is Wither by Lauren DeStefano, and this isn't the paperback, this is an arc. Ryan's hair split the difference. I love her hair. Author of the Year award here at the Hodgepodge Bookshelf to someone who y'all are all gonna cry by us when I say this. Really good friend and part-time editor, Stephanie Dre. I'll tell you why. Actually, I'll show you why. It's because of this book. It's the sequel. I saw this in its raw form. I saw Stephanie's fear and stress and sadness. I saw her at her worst, told her that she was the best. Stephanie's going through a hard time trying to write this second book. And she really thought that, you know, she wasn't very good at it. I do believe in you, Steph, and I think that you totally deserve this award because I witnessed the way you pushed through it, and I feel like in giving that award, you know, as unsubstantial as it is, to you, I almost give it to any author who this year felt like throwing in the towel and didn't. I'm going to leave you with something very special. I read these 3 books this year, and they're not due out until the new year, and you need to watch out for them. We have Incarnate by Jodi Meadows, which is already one of my favorite books of 2012. You just can sometimes know when you love a book, and I love this book. The Book of Blood and Shadow by Robin Wasserman. The final copy looks nothing like this, which is kind of why I'm glad I have an art, thank God. I'm not thrilled with the cover of the Book of Blood and Shadow. However, I'm thrilled with the Book of Blood and Shadow. It is a tremendously good book. think you should pick it up. See what I mean? And the last one everyone's talking about is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. And yes, bam! I just said that real good. I loved it. I read it last spring right after BEA. Oh man, it's so good. I'm not right around Valentine's Day, which is perfect, no? Have a very wonderful new year. I hope it is filled with books that spark your imagination, fuel your creativity, make you cry, make you laugh, make you believe in something greater than yourself, because I think that's the greatest gift that books can give you. You have somewhere to turn for every good, bad, and ugly thing by you guys.